Kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans getting locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died, y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew, you a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum, a gun that would die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth, I had to make it clear. How Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947, your menorah got 9 sticks, it's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world, Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs. Bunch of thieves and culture vultures, ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you live there. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. UPK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard, they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he give them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, this what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know this an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ, they the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas, they a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth, niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4, I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews. They are not. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Shalom, Israel. And when I mean Israel, I'm talking about the black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. The Lord's 54th annual Passover is going down again this year, sundown, April 1st at 500 South Salisbury Street in Raleigh, North Carolina at the Downtown Conventional Center. It's got enough room for all of us. The Lord's 54th annual Passover. Last year, brothers and sisters showed up from all over the world, rocking ancient garments and glorious apparel in order to serve the Most High in Christ. Now, it's that time again. Commander General YAHANNA is putting out the decree for all brothers and sisters to show up sundown, April 1st in Raleigh, North Carolina. But before then, Thursday, it's going down at the Durham Armory, our annual all-black party. Last year was also the Hebrew Academy graduation dinner. This year, Commander General YAHANNA got something special for y'all. It is going down. What's happening? A full-blown Hebrew concert featuring Shah, UPK Natazal, Kwarak Ice. This is not something you want to miss. Join us at the Sheraton in Raleigh, the hotel right downtown. It's at 421 South Salisbury. The Passover is right up the block at the convention center, literally within walking distance. Make sure you pull up. Make sure that you do your due diligence because rooms are going fast and they are limited this weekend. You understand? We have months in advance of preparation. Do not wait till the last minute to get your room. The Lord's 54th annual Passover, Saturday, April 1st, in Raleigh, North Carolina. Join us there.
It's about time. Send the person.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shalom, 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 Israel. Once again, we're here. You understand? To start up. You understand? I'm Christian Officer 1000 RDR. You understand? To all the so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians, to all my brothers. You understand? To all the non-cowards, I say shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatam. And to all the sisters, I say shalom. Yahushua Marataba Shem Yahushua. You understand? And you already know, you understand, with the I.S.U.P.K under Commander General YAHANNA. Started at 1 West 125th Street. You understand? And we teach the truth according to the Bible. We teach the truth, you understand, that the pastor will not say. We teach the truth that you find, you understand, in this historical book, you understand, that they call the Bible, that a lot of people, you understand, out there don't think that it is an historical book. But the Bible talks about, you understand, the history, you understand, of so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian. And not only that, it talks about their future as well. And we're going to talk about the future in the Bible today. You understand? Joining with me, we have Officer 1000 Zabaja. You understand? I speak in Toronto. You understand? What's going on, priest? What's going on? Can you hear us, priest? You understand? It'll be there in a few. It'll be there in a few. You understand? And also, you understand, we have the host doing the most. You understand? Also, 500 Barcala. You understand? What's going on, priest? Let's get it, man. And Salaki Akim, man, is somebody going? Okay, y'all live on TikTok?
I'm waiting for the invite from
Salakia, shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahushua to all the brothers.
Shalom, priest. Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Salakia, Akim, can you hear me?
Yeah, come on, priest.
Come on, we'll be going live on TikTok in a moment. I'm just setting it up. Make sure you have our headphones or what you need so it doesn't echo.
Yeah, come on, I got you. We got you, priest. You understand?
All right, shalom. I'll see you guys in a second.
No sweat, priest. Well, the topic that we're going to talk about, you understand, is something that's going viral today. You understand? We're seeing exactly what's happening in the world. You understand? Us in the UPK, we teach exactly, you understand, as the Bible says. You understand? A lot of people, you understand, a lot of people don't see like what's going on today as biblical fact, biblical prophecies. Well, meanwhile, you understand, you seeing what's going on today is exactly what the Bible said was gonna happen. You understand? The topic that we're gonna touch into today is, you understand, for those that don't know, World War III. A lot of people, you understand, going on crazy today. You understand? You go on Instagram, you're gonna see a lot of people talking about World War III. Go on TikTok, you're gonna see people talking about World War III. You understand? I was in the Instagram IG, you understand, IG post, and I seen people like I'm scrolling through IG and everything. I seen people, you understand, the topic of the post that I was in had nothing to do with World War III. However, the people in the post were saying, well, you know what? We need to stop with this BS that's going on. World War III is about to happen. We need to stop. Little do these people know, World War III is in the Bible. You understand? World War III is in the Bible. And we're going to show you a lot tonight. You understand what the Bible says? We're going to show you what the Christian church will not show you today, all right? World War III is prophecy in the Bible. You understand? Before we got a few videos and also an article for you. But before we get there, right? Before we get there, give me a second. Somebody bring me to Revelation chapter 11, verse 14, Bible question.
Karawakan.
You understand? Like, little do you think, you understand, like this world has already been prepared for something. You understand? Matter of fact, priest, wait on that. Bring me to Esau is the end of the world in the Apocrypha, right?
Karawakan.
Keep that, bring me to there first. You understand? We're gonna show you something in this Bible. And I'm gonna go to a verse in the Apocrypha, a book that, you understand, they took away. It's a lot of money's all messed up, you understand? But in this book, this book tells a lot. You're not gonna find this book, you understand, in your Louis II, the one that the French speaking people, you understand, French speaking, you understand, use, you understand, in America, in South America, in the Caribbean. We use the version, you understand, for those that speak French. We use the version in French that's called Louis II. You understand? Second of Louis. You understand? Or Louis the Second. You understand? We use that version instead. Meanwhile, that version do not have the Apocrypha. The Apocrypha was used by Christopher Columbus. You understand? Christopher Columbus, before he came to America, he used that version of the Bible. Why? Or that side of that part of the Bible, to find the so-called native Indian, to find the so-called Latinos, because they are the 12 tribes of Israel as well. You understand? This part of this book that they took out, you understand, explain exactly, you understand, how the native and the so-called native Indian came into America. Explains exactly, you understand, what's gonna happen when Christ, you understand, when Christ come back. How is Christ coming back? It explains that. You understand? Bring me where you at, priest.
Karawakan, Salaki Adawan.
Go
There's
ahead.
the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world.
For what?
For Esau is the end of the world.
Now, this is in the Apocrypha. We'll say where you at again.
Karawakan. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 9.
2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 9. Go look it up. If you don't speak English, or if you rather read it in French or Creole, switch exactly, you understand, your setting or your, you understand, your language on your computer, on your phone, to Creole or French. Esau is the end of the world. You understand? So, like, before we go any further, we have Officer 500 Chai 1. What's going on, Breeze?
Shalom,
Shalom, Breeze. How about you? What's going on your side?
not much, everything's
I see that shirt, Man of War. Again. I mean, we're gonna talk about war today, Officer Chai 1. You understand? And Officer Chai 1 already showing you, you understand, he's a man of war. He's a man ready for war. You understand? Just like the Bible says in Exodus, you understand? The Lord is a man of war. We are warlords over here, man. We are not your Christians, you know, typical Christians being soft, effeminate. You understand? Nah, we are about war because we know what's going on. We know what's gonna happen, man. You understand? Read where you at again, Officer Barakali.
Karawakan. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 9.
Go ahead.
For Esau is the end of the world.
Esau is the end of the world. Who is Esau, Akim?
Salaki Adawan. That'll be the biblical name of the Caucasian race.
You understand? Give a man. Understand? This is the so-called Caucasian. The father of the so-called Caucasian is called Esau. And from that man, he created the entire race of the Caucasian nation. You understand? Which, according to the Bible, they are called the Edomites. For Esau is the end of the world. Was that written when Esau was there?
No.
You understand? Esau already died. So what does that mean, that Esau is the end of the world?
Salaki Adawan.
Go ahead, please.
Would mean his seed would be the end.
His seeds or his
His children.
Go ahead. What we are living in what today is?
In the white man's world, his society.
Yes, white man's world. Switch that word world for another world. For another word.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Kingdom.
Give him a hand. You understand? Now, Esau's kingdom is what, Officer Barakela?
Is the end of the world.
A lot of people, you understand, a lot of Christians, your Christian preacher will never tell you what is the end of the world. Everybody wants to speak about the end of the world. We're living in the end of the world. Nobody will tell you exactly what it is. Meanwhile, the Bible does. Now, you can understand why they took the Apocrypha out of the Bible, because there's a lot of truth to it. Esau is the end of the world. The white man kingdom, their destruction is the end of the world.
Right.
When they fall down is the end of the world. When you see this society that enslaved so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian, that's the end of the world. Or in other terms, the end of their world. You understand? Because they control this whole empire, this whole earth, this whole entire globe, this whole entire planet. They control it. You understand? But when they fall, this is the end of their world. Now you can understand John 3:16 by this verse. You understand? If you want to understand John 3:16, for God so loved the world. Read it again, also Barakela.
Second Esdras chapter 6 verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world.
For Esau is the end of the world. But for God so loved the world, Officer Barakela. For God so loved the world, Officer Zabaja, Officer Shaiwan. For God so loved the world. But Esau is the end of the world. Now you understand the context of the word world. You understand? There are a lot of contexts when you use the word world in the Bible. You understand? And John 3:16 is exactly matching with this verse. If you want to understand John 3:16, you understand? You got to understand this verse first. Why? Because Esau is the end of the world. Is it the end of the entire planet, Akim?
Lord one.
It is not the end of the entire planet. It doesn't mean that the planet will be destroyed, and you understand, and so on. It doesn't mean that. Let's keep on going, Officer Barakela.
Salakia, Akim, TikTok is ready now.
All right, to water, please.
One.
Go ahead, Officer Barakela.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me, Officer Barakela, Esau is the end of the world. Now Jacob is the beginning of what?
Of it that followeth.
Of it that followeth. Which means what? Who can explain this verse, Bible question?
So like that one, if I may.
Of course.
So we already established, so we already broke down that Esau is the forefather of the Caucasian race, and he is the end of the current kingdom or society that we're living under, right? And Jacob is the fourth, whose name was changed to Israel, is the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel, right? So now that the world of Esau is ending, the world or kingdom of Jacob will begin, meaning us so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Indians would be the one in rulership after the fall of the white man's kingdom.
Exactly. You understand? Give him a hand for that. You understand? This is exactly what it means, man. You understand? Which means what? The end of the world has to do with you understand, with this empire, this society being crushed, being destroyed. Now, after this society being destroyed, you have the so-called Israelites world that's gonna rule the earth. Now you have the beginning of your nation, so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian, that's gonna be on top. We've been in the bottom. We've been the black sheep for so long. Now it's about time for us to rule this world. So now it's gonna be our world. For God so loved the world of who? The world of Jacob. the world of the Israelite, the world of so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian. Why is that? Because Esau is the end of the world. Understand? Which means what? Which means when you see Esau kingdom falling, your kingdom, so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian, is coming.
Right.
Your world is coming. You understand? That's what it means. You want to understand John 3:16? You got to understand this verse. Precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. You understand? Let's get more into it. That was it, right? Can y'all hear me on TikTok? Bible question.
Come on, sir.
Most High in Christ. You understand? So now you see exactly what's going on in the Bible. You understand? And also, Brother Keller, you got a precept I wanted to go to. The one you was holding. Also, Shaiwan, can you bring me to nobody know the hour or the time?
Come on, sir.
You understand?
So
Matthew 24 verse 42. All right. Also, Shaiwan.
Come on, sir.
You understand? Go ahead, also, Barakala.
The precept you asked for, is it Revelation chapter 18 and 11?
Yes.
Okay, give me 1 second on that one.
11 verse 14, Bible question.
11 and 14, Salakia one.
I got that verse when you want it, sir.
Go ahead, priest.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 36.
Mm-hmm.
But of that day and hour knoweth no man.
What?
But of that day and hour knoweth no man.
What does that mean?
It's like the other one.
Mm-hmm.
The day that Christ comes back, nobody knows that time.
So no, we're not gonna know the day that Christ's gonna coming back, right?
No.
Is it gonna be a Saturday? Is it gonna be a Sunday? Is it gonna be a Monday? We don't know this. You understand? Is it gonna be 5 o'clock? Is it gonna be 9 o'clock? We don't know this, right?
Come.
But do we know the season?
Concert.
Come. And why is that? Explain your answer.
Slakia one.
Go ahead.
There were different prophecies that have been made that are going to let us know, I guess, the season.
You understand? Exactly. You understand? You're exactly right. According to the prophecies that are in the Bible, this is how we know the season of Christ's return. You understand? Just like we're seeing, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the one that followeth after. Right, Officer Shawan?
Come on, concert.
You understand? So when you see exactly that Esau kingdom is falling, you know that God's kingdom is coming.
True.
So what happened that with Salaka? What happened with everybody could be saved? Anybody? What happened with that? What happened with the fact that everybody could be saved?
Salakia, if I may.
Go ahead, please.
That everyone can be saved goes right out the window.
Exactly. You understand? It goes right out the window. You understand? We gotta eliminate. You understand? We gotta cut this short. You understand? Why? Because everybody cannot be saved. When you understand, the Bible clearly say in the prophecies, when you see the Edomites, you understand, the Esau, the Caucasian empire is falling, then you have the kingdom of Jacob. And the children of Jacob are the so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian. We've been suffering for so long. We've been under pressure for so long. We've been traumatized for so long. that our kingdom got to come. And Christ is the one that's coming back to save this kingdom. You understand? But we know the season of his return. You understand? Read where you at again, Officer Shawan.
Come. But of that day and hour knoweth no man. No.
We don't know which day it is, which day it's gonna be. We don't know, you understand, which hour it's gonna be, but we know exactly the season. And a warning for you, to you, so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian, you are living during that season, man. You understand? You are living during, you understand, the fall of this empire. You understand? You better be careful what's going on out there. You better be careful with your life. You better be careful with your decisions. Because it might be one of the last decisions you make. You understand? It might be a decision that you make that will not make, you understand, allow you to be in the kingdom or to be in a lesser place in the kingdom. Me and my brothers, we want to rule. You understand? You see them three brothers with me on the screen? We want to rule the entire earth with Christ. Right. With the other brothers in the I.S.U.P.K on the community journey, YAHANNA. That's why we're doing this. You understand? We know that heaven is not a place you go after you die. We know that heaven is coming exactly when this empire falls. And we seeing this empire is falling. So you know we planning to rule heaven under the order of Christ. You understand? All right, Officer Barkella, bring me where you at.
Karawakan. This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
The second woe is past.
The what?
The second woe is past.
The second woe is past, right? So what does that word woe mean?
So like the other one.
Mm-hmm.
It means death and destruction.
Death and destruction. So there's the second woe, right? So if there's a second woe, that means there had to be a first woe, right?
Karawakan.
So what is that first and second woe about? What does that mean for the Christian out there? Anybody got that? Go ahead, priest.
World War I and World War II. They were great
wars. You understand? And Salakia, Akim, I didn't send you this, but if y'all could find a video where we see exactly the trauma, the destruction that happened during the First World War and Second World War on YouTube, that'll be appreciated, all right? See if you could look it up, all right? Yeah, come. Yeah, come. Yeah, mine is playing on my headphones. I should be too wild. Okay, come.
So like the other one, you wanted a video on World War I and World War II?
Yeah, come. Let's see the destruction of World War I and World War II. Let's see the destruction, the type of destruction. Since the word war means destruction, let's see what happened. And while you searching for that, hey, shalom, Janice Bell, shalom, Kala, shalom, Nawa, Yahushua Tabashim Yahushai. Shalom, sisters. To water, man. Don't forget to like, share, you know what I'm saying? Like and share, and we also on TikTok. Tap that screen, you know what I'm saying? We want a lot of likes. Understand? And for those that could afford gift, you understand? Send them gift, man. You understand? We on TikTok, you understand? You could afford gift, send them gift in. All right. You got it, Officer Shawan? Let's see what you got. For those that are on TikTok, You understand? If you want to see our screen, we are live on ISUPK and No Cowards Canada on YouTube and ISUPK Quebec on YouTube. All right. Now we're talking about the first woe and the second woe in Revelation 11, right?
January 1916, the second winter of the war. On the Western Front, the Germans were preparing a new offensive. Its code name was Gericht, judgment. An offensive needs supplies. This was just one of 10 new railway lines that the Germans were edging forward, sleeper by sleeper, rail by rail, scalpels cutting into the heart of France. A few miles away to the west,
so like a can you pause it right here?
Line lay there.
Now you have all these men working. You know what I'm saying? They're building a railroad, right? What would happen with the woman during those times?
So like the other one.
Go ahead, please.
They're at home cooking and taking care of the children.
They're home cooking and taking care of their children. Let's say there's a psychotic man in their village. What happens to these women?
So like the other one. They're left unprotected without the man.
Give him a hand. You understand? These women are left unprotected. You understand? And this is a type of thing that's gonna happen in the future. You understand? This future we're living in, these type of things is gonna happen pretty soon. You're gonna see a lot of people, you understand, being drafted, going to war. Meanwhile, and I know they're not gonna draft none of us ISUPK. You understand? they're gonna be saying, well, you know what? They might be preaching to the enemies and preaching that they are, you understand, God's children and everything. So you understand, the enemies will be you understand, like allies and everything. Then they're not gonna take us in the draft. Thank you. Understand? We're too much of a risk. You understand? But these other nations' women, when they start doing the draft, when they have to go to war, what happens? Their women are gonna be left unprotected. Right. So if there's a psycho killer on the loose, you understand? They're gonna have, you understand? They're gonna need protection, and who's gonna give them that protection? Nobody. You understand? Because World War I and World War II is nothing compared to what's gonna happen. You understand? Let's see what World War is. You understand? World War I and II was about. Keep on going, Officer Shawan.
Their objective. Verdun.
Verdun was the great fortress whose name had for centuries not ceased to haunt Germanic imaginations. It was the great advanced citadel of France, the principal bastion of her eastern front.
Can you fast forward? You understand? We want to see the war and destruction. All right. I think there's an image that just.
Oh, I got some here.
Oh, come.
The dawn, February the 21st. 20 miles behind the German lines, a Krupp's 15-inch naval gun raised its barrel from its camouflage netting.
Understand? This is all right. You could drop it there. These are the type of, you understand, of destruction. You're about to see this in a whole nother level. Especially the technology is more advanced than back in the days, right? Officer Shawan, while you at it, can you bring me to PTSD? You understand that those soldiers suffered. You understand the trauma, the effect of World War I, World War II on soldiers, right? The trauma that they endured and everything. If you could, there's a little short video that you could find on YouTube, all right? So this is exactly what happened in World War I and World War II. Now, Officer Barakala, can you bring me back to the verse you had?
Karawakan is the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 14. The second woe is past.
The second woe is past. Akim, there are videos that you could find that once World War II passed, right, or World War II happened, they had dead bodies on the ground. People were eating, you know, we are, for the sake of you TikTok, unalive bodies, right? Unalive bodies on the ground. People was using those dead bodies as food. Go look it up, Akim. You understand? People were you understand, especially in Russia and the European countries, they were eating unalive people.
Salakia, the one.
Come on, go ahead, please.
I just Googled the death toll of World War I and World War II, right? So World War, it says right there, when you Google it, it says World War I was one of the deadliest conflicts in the history of the human race, in which over 60 million people died. By way of comparison, far more lives were lost in the Second World War than in the first, more than 60 million.
First World War I is 60 million, right? And Second World War was more than 60 million, right?
So the first one is over 16, and the second one is more than 60.
Okay, over 16, and the other one over 60 million. Now they're telling you, like, you understand, this is one of the most catastrophes that happened on the earth. Well, you understand, it is not. It is not. You understand, the slave, you understand, us in slavery in America is the worst thing that happened on the earth, because hundreds of millions of us, you understand, died. Hundreds of millions of so-called native, so-called, you understand, black Americans, you understand, so-called of Latinos died. Hundreds of millions. Go ahead.
I just double checked, right? So the total number of military and civilian casualties in World War I was around 40 million. And there were 20 million unalive.
Which mean I want, you understand? It is about, you understand, these numbers, hundreds of millions, you understand? When you combine them, it's gonna be, you understand, almost like a billion. It's just like, because, you understand, some people died, they're not gonna count them, you understand? So, but it was around like a good, you understand, 500 million to 1 billion people that died during those two world wars, right? So this is exactly what the Bible is saying in Revelation chapter 11. The Second World War, you understand, the Second War is past. You understand? That's a prophecy about the World War II. If you didn't know that the prophecy of World War II is in the Bible, it is. You understand? Your Christian church will never say that. Your pastor will never say that. The Second War is World War II. Keep on reading, Officer Barakala.
Kawaka and Salakia, the one.
Go ahead, please.
For the death toll for World War II was a total between 70 and 85 million people who perished. So about 3% of the 2.3 billion people on Earth in the 1940s.
You understand? That's a war. That's death and destruction. You understand? That's death and destruction on the world. You understand? And you're about to see something different. Read what you got, Officer Barkel.
Khan, this is Revelation chapter 11, verse 14. The second woe is past.
The what?
The second woe is past.
Go ahead.
Khan. And behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
The what?
The third woe cometh quickly.
Right after World War II, World War III is coming quickly. You understand? That's what it's talking about. And this is what you're saying today. This is why you open the news, you understand, social media, and you're gonna hear about World War III. And we're in World War III. What is going on? You understand? World War III is coming soon. Matter of fact, understand, Officer Zabaja, do you have that video with Donald Trump?
Let me load it up.
Okay, come. Are you too wild because you got TikTok and everything? Are you too wild to load it up, or you want another brother to do it?
If another brother could.
Come. All right, Kevin. If y'all could do it, you understand? Let's get it on.
Come, Slakia, what's that video?
The video of Donald Trump. I believe I sent it to you on WhatsApp. You understand? And the First World War was about death and destruction. The Second World War was about death and destruction. However, it is not it is not gonna be able to be compared to what's coming. What's coming is gonna be even worse. Like let's say a good 50 to 80% worse. Y'all seen the technology out there? You understand? The oppressor got technology out come to, you understand, send earthquake to a nation.
Slovakia.
Go ahead, please.
If I could, like what you're saying is heavy because the technology has gotten so much worse, and people like the average man doesn't know anything about what the hell is going on, and they believe that their government is going to protect them. In the last 2 weeks, we've seen what the USA's or media is calling UFOs. Like they're saying they were weather balloons or some type of object. We had an object shot down damn near in Ontario, right? In damn near not too far from Toronto, right? They're saying balloons or they're saying China is sending satellites to track things, right? It's not too far-fetched to think that our airspace is not safe, right? If a little balloon can get through and it's undetected, how far, not to say far-fetched, but those balloons could have anything attached to them. They're saying the balloons are big as like three school buses. Like what is going on?
And also with what you're saying, is like those weather balloon, they don't travel, you understand, with at a speed of hundreds of thousand miles per hour. You understand? They go according to the wind, right? Now imagine it, you understand, when they let loose those you understand, those swords in the sky, those missiles. You understand? Right. Russia has missiles, you understand, that could penetrate Canada airspace undetected. China does as the same. What happens then? You understand? Can Donald Trump shut them down? Can Biden shut them down? It's gonna be a crazy thing when World War III really, you understand, set in. You understand? This technology, I was looking up, you understand, in what happens, you understand, in the military in Afghanistan and Iraq, right? Do you know that they have technology that could make you hear things? Now, according to the testimony of even Arab, you understand, like I'll send you the link, you understand, and everything, if they don't erase the website. Arabs during, you understand, when the Caucasian went over there, they sent them weapon, you understand, like they made them hear like a voice saying, you understand, Allah is saying, don't fight back.
Good night.
You understand? Don't fight back. Be at peace with the oppressor. And then they thought exactly what Allah talking to them. You understand?
If I may, right? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans already have that. That is the Christian pastor. The Christian church is that weapon they've been using against us for so long to tell us not to fight back against our oppressors.
God. You understand? Us, they don't need those type of weapon because we have the Christian preachers, like you said, also Zabaja. But those Arabs, you understand, you already know they're radical, you understand. You can use the same logic, you understand, or the same tactic that they use with us. They're gonna use other type of, you understand, of weapon or weaponize, you understand, their ideology or their psyche. So this is what they use in the Arab countries, you understand, for them not to fight back. Certain tribes, certain areas not to fight back. And I was reading, you understand, even in Canada, the fact that you don't see a lot of, you understand, bombers and everything, they are using those weapons on them. That's what I read, you understand, in the article and everything. But I'll send you the link if they don't shut it down, because it was like, so like, I'm not gonna say this where I was at, you understand, when I seen it, but it's you understand. But sometimes I dabble in the dark web, you understand, trying to get things right. So this is you understand what. Imagine if they have those type of weapon. Imagine, you understand, the technology that is more advanced than World War I and World War II. What's going to happen in World War III? Especially, you understand, all of you are not prepared for war. You've been twerking online. You've been smoking weed. You've been, you understand, thinking, you understand, life is about money. What happens, you understand, when this world war, you understand, breaks down? You've been listening to your Christian preacher saying, don't fight, be at peace. What happens, you understand? How are you going to protect your family? How are you going to protect your brothers? You understand? Every other nations are building their armies right now. What about you, so-called black, Hispanics, and Native Indian? You understand? Meanwhile, those times are recorded in the Bible. Christ tells you what? Christ said, you understand, if you don't have a weapon, if you don't have a sword, sell your garment and get a sword, because of the times that were coming, man, that are coming on the earth, man. You're going to need protection. Your family going to need protection. Your children going to need protection, man. Why would Christ, if Christ was such about peace, I.K, why would he say, if you don't have a sword, sell your garment and get a sword? What is the equivalent of a sword today, first of all?
Salakia, one.
Go ahead.
It would be, today would be the firearms.
A fire or a gun, a weapon, you understand? A weapon you could shoot somebody. That's the equivalent of a sword today. So why would Christ say, you understand, if you don't have a gun or a weapon, you understand, a handgun, sell your garment and get a handgun?
Salakia, one.
Go ahead.
If I may, is he saying just prepare for war, be ready for action?
Say it again.
Prepare for war and be ready for action.
Say it again.
Christ is saying basically prepare for war, get ready for action.
Bring me to that verse.
Give me 1 second. I don't
You understand? What you said, Officer Barakala, is powerful and needed to be heard. Prepare for war. Officer Shawan got a shirt on him. You understand? The Most High Spirit was on Officer Shawan today. You understand? The Holy Spirit was on Officer Shawan today. Men of war.
Right.
That's on his shirt. Meanwhile, Christ himself told you understand? Told you to prepare for war. If you think Christ was all about love and sweet and blowing kisses to everybody and flowers, that's not the Christ in the Bible. Christ is a man that's going to kill the Edomites, or that's going to unalive the Edomites. So like your TikTok, that's going to unalive the Edomite, the children of Esau. You understand? The rulers of this empire. You understand? You got that verse Bible question?
So like I'm getting it right now. I don't want.
Go ahead. What Officer Barakala said is exactly what you see in the Bible. This is why Christ said, get a sword. You understand? And if you don't have a sword, sell your garment and get a sword. Be prepared for war. You understand? Because before Christ's kingdom come, before we rule the earth, there's going to be war. And we're going to go to war. We're not fighting right now. But when Christ come back, then where we're going to be fighting, Akim? I'll be, you understand? You see where we going, when we go in camp and we're next to each other, you understand, ready to die for one another. It's going to be exactly the same when Christ come back. And you understand? And we're not going to die. We're not going to be unalive. We're going to, you understand? We're going to overcome and rule this world, man. That's what's going to happen. You understand? You got it, Officer Barkella?
Karawakan.
Go ahead.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 22, verse 36. Then said he unto them, but now he that had a purse, let him take it, and likewise his scrip. And he that had no sword,
and here that have no what?
That had no sword.
He that has no sword, you don't have a gun, you don't have a weapon. This is what Christ is saying. This is the word. the word of Christ, right? They're written in red, right?
Karawakan.
These are the words of Christ. You don't have a sword. You don't have a weapon. What should you do, Oshabakiana?
Let him sell his garment.
Let him do what?
Let him sell his garment.
Well, sell your clothes, sell your garments, sell your clothes. You understand? And do what afterward?
And buy one.
And what?
And buy one.
Is it talking about selling your clothes and buy clothes?
Lot one.
So what are we supposed to buy?
Buy a weapon.
Buy a sword. Buy a gun. Why would Christ say these words then? If Christ is so much about love everybody. Christian want to tell you, love everyone. You understand? Meanwhile, Christ telling you, if you don't have a sword, if you don't have a weapon, sell your clothes and buy a weapon. Because there's going to be a time, you understand, where the third war is coming. And you're going to need protection. Your wife is going to need protection. Your children are going to need protection. Your father, your mother, your cousin, your brothers and sisters are going to need protection. And if you realize, Akim, we are the only race of people that do not have an army.
Right.
Every other nation, race of people have an army, and they're getting prepared. They're spending billions of dollars getting ready for World War III. Meanwhile, you there in the Christian church, let's love and love. You understand? You there, you understand on Instagram. You understand? Butt shaking. You understand? Shaking your behind. On TikTok, you understand? Half naked. You there, you understand? Smoking ganja and thinking, you understand? Oh, it's all about love and welcoming everybody. You just like the Christian preacher as well. Meanwhile, all these other nations are getting prepared for World War III. Meanwhile, the oppressor knows exactly that World War III is in the Bible. And World War III is about the destruction of the empire, man.
Karawakan.
You understand? You're the only one that do not know it, man. And these are the nations, you know what they put in their mind? Well, maybe we could rule a little bit before, you understand, those black men rule the earth. You understand? The Chinese man is thinking, well, maybe I could have like a few years before Officer Shan Wan will, you understand, declare himself as a true man of war. Maybe, you understand, I have a few years before Officer Zabadja, you understand, control the entire side of the planet. This is what they put in their mind. Meanwhile, your Christian preacher tell you everybody could be saved. That's not the case. That's not in the Bible. Understand? What is in the Bible is World War III. And World War III is coming. And we're going to show you something that the Bible say about World War III. Before that, do you have the video of who has the video with Donald Trump?
Come on, sir. I got it.
Hey, Sawab, hey, Shalom, warrior. Shalom, priest. Yahweh Shem Yom to water, man.
And Salakia, if I could.
Go ahead, priest.
If you're watching on TikTok, hit that like button. If you're watching on Facebook, hit the like button. Share both this class, whether it be on Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube. Share it so the whole world can hear what this mighty man coming straight out of Montreal is teaching Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
God, most high in Christ. So what? To water, priest, but I shit.
Right.
I'm just a vocal cord of the Lord.
I understand.
Man. A vocal cord of the understanding of the men above me, man.
I understand. Come.
I appreciate it, man. All right, let's see what Donald Trump is saying.
It is right now. We need to clean house of all of the warmongers and America last globalists. World War III has never been closer than it is right now. We need to clean house of all of the warmongers and America last globalists in the deep state. The Pentagon,
stop it right there. Stop it right there.
And
Officer Shawan, do you can you find the precept where when they say peace? All right. Find out for me, Bible question. Officer Barkella, read what you got, Bible question.
Kanawakan.
Mm-hmm.
Is the book of Luke, chapter 22, verse 36.
And drop that. Prepare war.
Kanawakan.
Old Testament. Joel chapter 3, verse 9.
Kanawakan. I'm getting it right now. I don't want to lock it. There's a book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles.
Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. You're gonna see us going to camp this year, and I can't wait to go to camp with my brothers, man. You understand?
Right.
With everything that's going on right now, I can't wait to be in, these streets. You understand? Raising my voice like a trumpet. You understand? Like a multitude of waters. You understand? Go ahead, Officer Barkella.
Kanawakan.
Go from the top. From the top.
Kanawakan.
Mm-hmm.
Joel chapter 3, verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles.
What does the word Gentile means?
The lock y'all the one.
Go ahead.
It means nations.
Nations, you understand? Proclaim this among the other nations out there. This is what we do when we go to camp. Yeah, see, a lot of you out there not knowing the Bible, not knowing the culture, saying we're in the street corner yelling. This is what the Bible says to do. If your preacher was a man of God, he will be in the street corners and yelling exactly, you understand, these prophecies out. You understand? Go ahead.
Kanawakan. Prepare war.
Do what?
Prepare war.
Oh, why did Christ say, if you don't have a sword, sell your garment and get a sword?
Prepare war.
Prepare war, man. All these other nations are preparing war, except us.
Right.
We're too busy with the nightclub. We're too busy with, you understand, making it rain. We're too busy trying to get that, you understand, get that bread, get that loop. You understand? We're too busy with that twerking. We're too busy with the prostitution. We're too busy with these type of things. Meanwhile, the Bible says what? Prepare war. Go ahead.
Kanawakan. Wake up the mighty man.
Wake up the mighty man. Now you see what the Bible says. Let's go see what Donald Trump saying. Also, shall one get ready, right?
Come on, sir.
Go ahead.
And the national security industrial complex. One of the reasons I was the only president in generations who didn't start a war is that I was the only president who rejected the catastrophic advice of many of Washington's generals, bureaucrats, and the so-called diplomats who only know how to get us into conflict, but they don't know how to get us out. For decades, we've had the very same people, such as Victoria Nuland and many others just like her, obsessed with pushing Ukraine toward NATO, not to mention the State Department support for uprisings in Ukraine. These people have been seeking confrontation for a long time, much like the case in Iraq and other parts of the world, and now we're teetering on the brink of World War III. A lot of people don't see it, but I
drop that on the what? Bring that part, that little snippet again.
On the brink of World War III.
On the brink of World War III.
We're teetering on the brink
of a little bit. On the brink of World War III. They know exactly what time it is. You understand? These are the nations. These Caucasians know exactly what we're going. You understand what's happening? On the brink of World War III. And if America was so smart, if white people were so smart, you know what they would have done? Elect Donald Trump again. Because Donald Trump was somebody that was saying, well, let's make America great again. And making America great again is about you, so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian, being oppressed over and over again. It's about them, you understand, reigning. You understand? It's about them bringing some type of peace or stability in the world, because as soon as World War III hit, is the, you understand, is the end of Esau's world, is the end of their world, is the end of the world. If they were really smart, they would elect Donald Trump. But since, you understand, the Caucasian man is just like a child, it's just like, understand, a dumb nation, they're not gonna elect Donald Trump. They elect exactly the one that look, you understand, a little retarded or what not, you understand, that you can't even recall, you understand, talking to the wall, talking, you understand, shaking the air, shaking, you understand, hands with the air, you understand?
Right.
You understand? Falling off, you understand, on the stairs, you understand? They rather elect him. You understand? Meanwhile, if they were really smart, they would look up Donald Trump just like a Christ figure for them. Because Donald Trump was really about the well-being of white society, white people. You understand?
Salakia.
Go ahead, please. Of course, please go ahead.
If I may, right, what you're bringing out is heavy, because like the whole earth, Salakia, all of the left side of America, all the liberals are looking at Donald Trump like this man is evil, and he's trying to prolong their kingdom just a little longer, right? But because the Most High is so powerful, they can't do anything to stop what the Most High has in plan, right? And for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, what you have to understand is, don't be afraid.
Right.
This is glorious times. Get your popcorn. Get the strong. It's like movie night with the family. The news outside of police murdering us, right? Police being the hate group, or police unaliving us because they are a hate group, right? On the news, you see the heathens that hate us going to war. It's a powerful thing. And if I could, I wanted to bring out a precept about this.
Of course,
right? Officer Shaywan, can you get me Exodus 23 and 22, Baba Kasha? Right? Because what you're finding out is, if you're Black, Hispanic, or Native American, right? If you've been through oppression your whole life, if you have uncles and aunties who went through residential schools, great grandmothers who picked cotton or cut sugar cane, or were told they're now Hispanic, or they're so-called Jamaican, or you're an African American or a Negro, right? It's time to give your allegiance back to the Lord, because the Lord is doing exactly what he said he would do, right? It's time for us to love the Lord again by keeping his laws, statutes, and commandments, right? And what you find out is, when you love the Lord and you're his friend and you serve God, right? You serve the nigga God, the God of the people that they call wetbacks and spicks and niggers, right? When you serve that Lord will make your enemies go stupid and fight each other.
Come.
Right? And Officer Shaywan's gonna bring it out right now. Come.
There's a little reverb on TikTok.
It might be from whoever has the TikTok or the class playing in the background. If you got the class playing in the background too high, you're gonna get the reverb. It's been happening all night. We're right here, Aki, and we might as well just continue.
Okay, this is the book of Exodus, chapter 23 and verse 22. But if thou shalt indeed obey his voice.
Right? If thou shalt indeed obey his voice, whose voice is it talking about, Officer Shaywan?
Slakia, on the Most High, Yahweh in the Hebrew.
Right. If you obey the voice, meaning you obey the priests and prophets of the Lord and do as they say, right? Moses gave us laws in the kingdom, and he set gatekeepers and judges amongst us, and we have to obey that law. If we obey the commandments that Moses gave us, the commandments that Yahushua gave us, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, right? Which is in turn obeying the Lord. Keep reading.
And do all that I speak.
And do all the things that he said. That listen, to a Christian, that means, to a Christian, they don't understand what that means. A Christian says, listen, I'm I cannot steal and kill. That's what a Christian is going to say. I'll be righteous by not stealing and killing, but I'm going to stuff my face with all the pork, all the shrimp. I'm going to, Salakia, not me or any of my brethren, but this is how Christians think. They can sleep with their brother's wife, right? And they're still going to be saved by the Lord. They're still righteous people, right? But Officer Shariwan, read what it said.
Then I will be an enemy unto thine enemy,
Go back above.
and do all that I speak.
And do all that the Most High speaks, right? Keep all his commandments. Keep reading.
Then I will be an enemy unto thine enemies.
He's going to make Russia fight Ukraine. Keep reading. One more time.
Then I will be an enemy unto thine enemies.
He's going to make America go to war with China. Again.
Be an enemy unto thine enemies.
He's going to make you have a person they call the Rocket Man who's been shooting missiles into the ocean. You have China flying drones over Canada into U.S. airspace. Over Canada. Let that sink in, people. China is flying balloons over Canada into American airspace. All of this is happening. The Most High is provoking these nations to war. Read that last part.
And an adversary unto thine adversaries.
The people that hate you, the people that come to your homes and take over and sell you fried chicken and loose cigarettes and bring all the fentanyl into Canada, the people who put your children into residential schools, the Most High is going to become their adversaries because they're your adversaries. They don't love you.
Right.
Salakia.
And what you're saying is really powerful, priest, you understand? And this is what we're saying, you understand? And that's why we're doing these classes, because you understand, we're trying to let you know what's going on. You understand? Meanwhile, your preacher is not gonna do that. You understand? Also, we're at the verse.
I'm holding Jeremiah 6:14 for you.
Go ahead.
They have healed also the hurt of the daughter of my people slightly, saying, peace, peace, when there is no peace.
Let me bring me to 2 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 3. All right. Who had the video? Let's play more on the video.
World War III. And a lot of people don't see it, but I see it. And I've been right about a lot of things. They all say Trump's been right about everything. None of this excuses in any way the outrageous and horrible invasion of Ukraine 1 year ago, which would have never happened if I was your president, not even a little chance. But it does mean that here in America, we need to get rid of the corrupt globalist establishment that has botched every major foreign policy decision for decades. And that includes President Biden, whose own people said he's never made a good decision when it comes to looking at other countries and looking at wars. We have to replace them with people who support American interests. Over our 4 years in the White House, we made incredible progress in putting the America Last contingent aside and bringing the world to peace. And now we're going to complete the mission. The State Department, Pentagon, and national security establishment will be a very different place by the end of my administration. In fact, just into my administration, it'll be a very different place, and it'll get things done, just like I did 4 years ago. We never had it so good. We'll also stop the lobbyists and the big defense contractors from going in and pushing our senior military and national security officials toward conflict, only to reward them when they retire with lucrative jobs, getting paid millions and millions of dollars. Take a look at the globalist warmonger donors backing our opponents. That's because they're candidates of war. I am the president who delivers peace, and it's peace through strength. There was a reason we had no conflict. There was a reason we didn't get into wars, because other countries respected us. I entirely built, all right from the beginning, rebuilt our military. It's a big reason for that. They didn't want to mess around with the United States, and now they're laughing at us. We could end the Ukraine conflict in 24 hours with the right leadership. At the end of my next 4 years, the warmongers and frauds and failures of the senior ranks of our government will all be gone, and we will have a new group of competent national security officials who believe in defending America's vital interests above all else. Thank you very much.
All right, you could drop it. You understand? So now you see, go ahead, please. Go ahead. And Salaka, before you go, please, I sent you a request on TikTok, all right?
I see that. Salakia, like two things. This man said he's the president of peace. Good effing night. Like, what is he talking about when my brothers and sisters, children are still in damn cages on the border, sleeping in Velcro, Salakia, sleeping in tinfoil? Like, who knows what trauma these children are going to be going through? Who knows what psychological and mental issues they're going to develop over the years because of that trauma and that PTSD. Hell, they might not even be able to look at another link fence. Right? And like my brother Sawab said, Esau's a liar. And then he said he's always right. Listen, the ISUPK under Commanding General YAHANNA is always right. And the men above us has been telling us about World War III since damn near the mid-60s, Salakia.
God. You understand? Like, and this is what you gotta understand. This damn devil, you understand? This damn Edomite said he's the president of peace. Read what you got of Session 1.
Come. This is Jeremiah chapter 6 verse 14. Or Salaki, do you want the Thessalonians?
Yeah, come on, Second Thessalonians.
I never pulled that up.
Come.
What verse was that?
5 verse 3. 2 Thessalonians 5 verse 3.
So Salaki, other one.
Go ahead.
It's 1 Thessalonians 5 and 3.
Yeah, come on. First Thessalonians 5 and 3.
Come. This is the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5 and verse 3. For when they shall say, peace and safety.
Peace and safety is the what? Is the what else about you?
Salaki, he's a liar.
No, use what he say. Use what he say.
Oh, he said he's the president of peace, Salaki.
He's the president of peace. I represent peace. Understand? Go ahead, Osisha 1.
For when they shall say peace and safety.
Peace and safety. Vote for me. You understand? I'll bring peace in the world. You understand? If I was there will be peace in the world. You understand? They're preaching, everybody's preaching peace. Your pastor is preaching peace. You understand? Matter of fact, your pastor is not even preaching according, you understand? Nowadays, you understand? I don't even know what they say about World War III is going on. You understand? But when they say peace and safety, what happens?
Then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Oh, woe to them. Right? Now you looking at the third woe. Now you looking at Esau being the end of the world. Now you looking at, you understand, this place about to be destroyed. You understand? It's just a little bit more, Akim. Let's endure a little bit more. Let's endure to the end. And you're going to have your glory, Akim. You're going to see, you understand, the reason you were doing these classes while nobody listened to you is for a purpose. It's for, you understand, the greater good. You're going to realize, you understand, you'll be paid for, you understand, for doing these nights. Spending, you understand, your time searching for your people, man. Standing up for your people, man. You understand? You see exactly the satisfaction of what you've been doing, man. Of living living that life of crime, living that life of whoredom, living that life, you understand, of drug addiction, man. You're going to see exactly the purpose of it, man. Just a little bit more, Akim. And we're going to have a reward. Sudden destruction is coming for this place. Donald Trump, you cannot save this place. You cannot save America. You understand? Trudeau, you cannot save. You could fight for Ukraine. You could say, you understand, lately Trudeau say, well, we're gonna help the black people that have been traumatized by COVID-19. I don't even know what that means. But that's in the news. You understand? Trudeau, you cannot help this place from falling down, man. You understand? All you black spies that are reporting back to the oppressor, you cannot stop this place from falling down, man. Because Esau is the end of the world. And Jacob is the one coming after, man. Kwam Yasharala, man.
Kwam Yasharala.
You understand? We taking over this place, man. We taking over this world. And you about to see it in full light, man. You're about to see this the destruction of this place, man. And World War III is just a gift that the Most High is giving us, man. Matter of fact, somebody bring me to 2nd Ezra chapter 15.
Karawakan.
Understand? Let's start at verse. Let's get verse 9. You understand? You're gonna realize that everything that we've been living in is recorded in the Bible, man. You understand? You're gonna realize, you understand, what we're enduring and what's coming on the earth is in the Bible, man. Not every, no, you understand? When your preacher say everybody could be saved, that's a goddamn lie. Only black, Hispanics, and Native Indian and the 12 tribes of Israel scattered abroad will be saved, man. This is their world that's coming, man. For God so loved the world, it's talking about your world, black man. It's not talking about the world that God wants to destroy. You understand? God doesn't want, you understand? Imagine having heaven with the Caucasian Hakim. Anybody could tell me what would happen?
Slovakia.
Go ahead, please.
We would somehow be in slavery again. Somehow, if we brought the oppressor into a safe place, into our neighborhoods, we would be murdered, just like what happened in the church back in America, right? Somewhere down south. Forgive me because I'm forgetting exactly where. Our brothers and sisters let an oppressor into the church, and he unalived about 9 of them.
We
let the oppressor into our kingdom, into a place that's supposed to be a safe haven for us. They're going to kill us, unalive us. That's 1,000% is what's going to happen.
Exactly. Go ahead, priest. Let's give it off to Sabaja and too as well. Understand? Go ahead, Officer Barkella.
They're just gonna colonize the place.
Come. You understand? If the oppressor, the same race that put you in slavery, will be in heaven with you, you'll be the slave in heaven. You understand, black man? Just like today, do you think they will have any compassion? You understand? For you? If salvation is for everybody, you'll still be the slave, man, in heaven, man. You think you understand that Christ is a black man, right?
Damn right.
Christ was lynched, right?
Right.
So do you mean you understand that white people or Caucasian will accept a black man ruling over them?
Lot one.
It's gonna be by force, though. Christ's gonna have to do his deeds, man. And you read that in Jeremiah. You read that, you understand, in Isaiah. You read that in Obadiah. Christ is gonna have to, you understand, to destroy this kingdom. Because if the Caucasian man could be in heaven with you, black man, so-called black Hispanics and Native Indian, you'll be in slavery. You understand? Your preacher is telling lies of the Bible. Your preachers do not know the Bible and don't understand the Bible, man. You understand? We do in the ISUPK under Community Journal YAHANNA, man. You understand? And what you're seeing right now is your salvation, man. You seeing World War III? World War III is your salvation, man. Let's get 2nd Ezra. Let's go ahead, Akim.
Karawakan, you said 2nd Ezra chapter 15 or 16?
15, verse 9.
Khan. This second Ezra chapter 15, verse 9.
Mhm.
And therefore said the Lord, I will ensure, Salakia, I will surely avenge them.
I wish surely will do what?
I will surely avenge them.
Somebody else will look up the word avenge. Double question. You understand? Let's see what does that mean to avenge. God say I will avenge them. Before we get the context and who God is gonna avenge, let's look up the word avenge. What does that mean?
Slack, the other one.
Go ahead, please.
This is the definition of avenge according to the Merriam-Webster dictionary.
Go ahead.
It says to take vengeance for or on behalf of.
So also Shawan. So God is gonna take vengeance for them, right? That's what the verse is saying, right?
So Slack, the other one, for us.
No. Let's not go there first. You know what I'm saying? For them. Let's say for them. All right. God is gonna avenge them, right? So there's the people on the earth that need vengeance.
Right.
Who are those people? The people that never received justice. The so-called Jewish man is still arresting, you understand, 90 years old woman, German woman, for what they have done to their people. Arabs are bombing everywhere for what happens to their people. These are the nations, you understand, have a sense of justice for their own people. But I see you, Officer Shawan. But us, where's the justice for so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian? Go ahead, Officer Shawan.
So like, I was just gonna add on to say, I think it was just a week ago that that there was a man in Toronto. There's a man in Toronto who, I guess he was messing around with his high school students. He was a teacher. And just now at the age of like 84, he's being convicted of some child pornography and child molestation. This is some 40 years later. So like,
40 years later, I mean, like, you understand? Well, that's the so like I don't even want to laugh at that, but that's the nature of the oppressor, man. You understand? That's the nature of these other damn heathens, man. You understand? Like, but 40 years old and they still could find justice, man. They understand 80 years old and they still could bring that, you understand, that them Edomites, you understand, to court. What about us? For 400 years, for 500 years, we've been struggling, we've been suffering. You understand? And that suffering, you understand, that of forefather and foremother endured, we suffering from that as well, from those trauma as well. What about our salvation? What about bringing up, you understand, all oppressing, you understand, to court? You understand? Read that part again, that what you had on the verse, double question. God will surely. Who had the verse? Officer Barkada, you had
it? Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 9. And therefore said the Lord, I will surely avenge them.
I will surely avenge. I will bring them vengeance. And this is what you see in World War III. This is exactly, you understand, your salvation. This is your future. I will surely avenge them. God is waiting for you, so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian, to wake up and realize who you are and follow his laws for him to, you understand, destroy these other nations, man. You will get your justice, man. You understand? All this oppression is about to stop. You understand? And this is what Donald Trump knows. This is why he want to prolong his empire. You understand? Let's keep on going.
Khan. And receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them.
Well, I don't have to even say about the innocent blood that, you understand, we shared, man. Right. Y'all seen, you understand, brothers dying. I can't breathe. Y'all seen, you understand, Villanueva being killed in Montreal. Y'all seen, you understand, all the kind of, I can't even name them all, man. Y'all seen, you understand, brothers, you understand, just walking the street and being killed. Y'all seen, you understand, little kids, you understand, for having a toy gun being killed. Y'all seen, you understand, like we driving, you understand, on the highway, you understand, and they just arrest us and killing us, man.
Right.
Say that all their names, Akim. You understand? All this innocent blood that we share, man, you know, we shared in the streets. You understand? God is gonna avenge that innocent blood, man. Though you understand, that blood is crying up to the Most High, just like Abel's blood, man. You understand? And if you have any sense of compassion, if you have any sense of love for so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian, you will never say, just that God will save everybody, because you will know that there's a difference. These are the nations don't suffer like us. You understand? These are the nations don't deserve salvation like us, man. They have their army. They have their representative, man. They have their politician that's claiming, you understand, fighting for them. We don't have a damn thing apart from Commander General YAHANNA, man. You understand? We don't have a damn thing apart from Christ, man. You understand? It's about time, you understand? And what you're saying, you understand, with World War III is the beginning, you understand, of our salvation, man. Let's keep on going.
Kanawakan, verse 10. Behold, my people is led as they flock to the slaughter.
My people is what?
My people, behold, Salakia. 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter.
Now, Akim, you I don't know if you've seen a slaughterhouse already, right? Y'all could Google this, you understand, in your own time. Look up a slaughterhouse. How you understand the sheep or whatever, you understand, animal it is, the cow, they're all like online, you understand, in the line, yeah, right? They're like, you understand, going on a conveyor and everything. The one in the front get his head chopped up. Some of them, you understand, they use a gun. They use a gun like those big gun and everything. Like, you understand, they have like a big nail, drive that nail right into their brain, right? So this is how the Most High compare us, Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian. We are led exactly as sheep, as a flock, you understand, to the slaughter. Why? Because we are on our way to destruction. There's nobody that's gonna tell us exactly who we are. There's nobody that's, you understand, that's telling us, you understand, that salvation, you understand, this World War III is bringing us salvation. Nobody's saying, you understand, well, you got to follow, you understand, the God of the Bible for you to have some type, you understand, of wellness in this life, except coming to General YAHANNA. You understand?
Right.
Your preacher is not saying that. Your politician is not saying that. Coming to General YAHANNA, you understand, is a man that held on and followed Christ, and you understand, giving the cure to every so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian, man.
Right.
Damn right.
Christ. Meanwhile, you refusing it. Meanwhile, you don't care about it. Yet, this is exactly what will change your life, man. This is what, you understand, what we're gonna use to build this kingdom, you understand, after this damn oppressor falls, man. You better get ready, because World War III exactly is coming. We're in World War III right now. Like every world war, it starts exactly later. Ever since 9/11, we've been in World War III, Akim. You understand? We've been in World War III ever since 9/11.
Right, Slovakia.
You understand? Go ahead, please.
If I may, for water, like since the early 2000s, right? We haven't seen a single year on TV where there hasn't been some talks of war or some type of missile going off or some type of bloodshed where nations are fighting nations. Right. So, okay, if I may, lastly, if it wasn't for Commanding General YAHANNA, right, we would absolutely be running around scared and conspiracy theories and just talking about everything that comes to mind, except for what's right in front of our face.
Right.
God. You understand? Come, priest. Come. You understand? Like, it's right there. And yet the Christian preachers, I can, man, I blame those Christian preachers. You know what I'm saying? I have like not envy, but an anger towards those Christian preachers, because they use the Bible. I can now today, because of coming to Journal, because of the I.S.U.P.K, we could read this Bible and understand the precept, understand the writings. Meanwhile, the Christian preachers are using the same Bible, and those Christians don't even know what's going on. Those Christians don't even know exactly that World War III is coming to save you and save them. You understand? Imagine having a book like him. It's talking about our salvation. It's talking about, you understand, how to control your house, how to have your house in order. And yet you have that book in your hand and your house is, you understand, failing. You're failing in life. Yet you're not getting ready exactly for what the book is saying. Why? Because you have a damn greedy bastard, a greedy dog. You understand? A damn devil, you understand? Or follower of a devil. Telling you exactly, you understand, lies according to the Bible.
Right.
Imagine that. This is why I feel some type of anger, you understand, toward the Christian preachers, man, black Christian preachers, man. Because, you understand, they have a job to do, which is to teach our people. And they're not doing that. Matter of fact, go ahead.
I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
I will not suffer them, you understand, to dwell in the land of Egypt. What does that mean?
So, like y'all, one, if I may, the Most High is not gonna let us. He's gonna make sure like we don't remain in the kingdom that we're in right now, which is spiritually Egypt.
God. And what does that mean when he say, "I will not suffer them"?
So, like y'all, he won't. It's like if I may, correct me if I'm wrong. It's like he won't let us suffer more than we're already suffering by staying longer in this land.
God. But in a way, you understand, you're right. But what it's saying is that God is tired of us in this land, man. God is tired of your oppression, man. God is a father, you understand? He punished us, of course, you understand, because of the evil that our forefathers did. And we are our forefathers, so we did exactly, you understand, those wrongs. But God is tired of us, you understand, being, you understand, in this oppression and misery. He's tired, and he's no longer going to accept it, man. That is salvation. That is why Christ came, man. You understand? This is exactly, you understand, what Christ died for, man. Because God will no longer suffer you in the land of Egypt, man. And Egypt means what? Land of slavery. House of slavery, you understand? House of bondage. God is tired of you, you understand, being in America, being, you understand, in captivity, man. Let's keep on going. Let's read more.
Kawakan, verse 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand.
I will bring them with a mighty hand. Akim, what God is about to do right now is something mighty. The fact that, you understand, these oppressors, you understand, just like Trump can't stop exactly what's coming, is mighty. You understand? And don't get it twisted, right? We are, you understand, us in the UPK, we know exactly how he's gonna take form, right? We know that, you understand, Most High is gonna send Christ with it, you understand, hundreds of thousands, 200 million angels, right? Yet,
right,
we know exactly those, you understand, spaceship that you see, you understand, UFOs, they are angels. And the oppressor is building, you understand, some type of like, how you say vaisseau spatial in English, Officer Barkel?
Like y'all want spaceship.
Spaceship, come on. You understand? For y'all didn't know Akim, you understand? Spaceship in French, vaisseau spatial. You understand? Plural, vaisseau spatial. All right? Well, you could use vaisseau spatial still. You understand? But the oppressors building these things up. Why? Because they want to fight with Christ. When you read the book of Revelation, and you see Christ is fighting, you understand, with 200 millions of angels coming down and fighting, he's fighting against the oppressor and the other nations. The Chinaman is doing the same thing. They have, you understand, spaceship they're building and everything to fight with Christ. The Iranian is doing the same thing. Don't even think, you understand, it's only the, you understand, the bomb, you understand, they want to bomb them, you understand, like George Bush, you understand, going after them, you understand, them because of nuclear bombs. Nah, they're building, you understand, things to fight with Christ and the angels. You understand? Let's keep on going.
And a stretched out arm.
God is going to stretch his arm. You understand? Stretch his arm, which means what? I grab you. I put you safe. He's going to stretch his arm, and you understand, and destroy these other nations, man. That's what's going to happen. There's no salvation for every nation, but there's salvation for you. And this is, you understand, we're reading about, you understand, Messiah in Christ. We're reading exactly about the Third World War. We're reading about the end time. We're reading exactly what Christ is going to do, you understand, when it comes back. Keep on going.
Karawakan. And smite Egypt with plagues as before.
Well, you know exactly, you understand, who's Egypt in this case. America is Egypt. America is, you understand, the land of bondage. The land, you understand, that took the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian in captivity. That put the 12 tribes, you understand, in this hell, and we don't have no type of justice. America is this land. Keep on going.
Okay. And will destroy all the land thereof.
Yeah. It will destroy all the land thereof, man. And this is what's going to happen. This is why Donald Trump, you understand, want to stop exactly, bring more time to the empire. Say, if I was president, I'm the president of peace. I will bring peace to you guys. But Esau is such a vile beast, you can't even understand that those like, Donald Trump is a savior for white people. You understand? He's a savior for white people because he want to prolong their reign. You understand? Just like we have Yahushua. Go ahead, please.
He's the great white hope.
Damn right. That's exactly what he is, man. Just like we have Yahushua, you understand? Donald Trump, you understand, is equivalent to that, you understand, that title to so-called white people. But white people are so damn, you understand, like ignorant. They don't even understand what's going on, and they don't even see exactly what, you understand, who's fighting for them in a real sense. They want to be like, you understand, oh, we're not racist as like Donald Trump, because Donald Trump brought the racism, like, you understand, on the forefront. Like, yes, I'm racist, but I'm racist for my people. And white people want to hide and be hypocritical about it. You understand? Donald Trump is just blatant on it. You understand about it? Yes, I love black people. The black people that follows me, and the black people that worship me. The black people, you understand, that say, you understand, that follows what I say. And that's about white supremacy. Go ahead, please.
All slave masters love the things that their slaves do for them.
Exactly. Right. You understand? All the slaves, exactly, Officer Zabaja, all the good slaves, I love them. I love them. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I love them.
Right.
You understand? They are good white black people. You understand? How can I hate them? They follow exactly this culture. Exactly. You know what I mean? And us in the UPK, we are the bad ones for Donald Trump. You know
right. Damn right.
We are the bad ones for Donald Trump. You understand? Why? Because we're not going to be like these other black men, you understand, like your Christian preacher. We're going to be exactly, you understand, like Christ was.
Right.
Right.
You understand? And hardcore black men. Officer Shawan got the shirt. Men of war. You understand? Let's keep on going, Officer Barkella.
Karawakan, verse 12. Egypt shall mourn.
Woo. Egypt shall do what?
Egypt shall mourn.
America is about to mourn, Akim. That's what you're about to see. You understand? This brotherhood that we have in all four of us right now is gonna excel, and you're about to see more brothers come in. I know it's been a long time. Brothers don't want to come in. It's hard to fish in Canada. You understand? But we are fishermen. We're about to fish them well. You understand, Akim? You understand? Don't let that. You understand? I remember I was by myself taking order from Officer Aban, and next thing I know, I see Officer Zabaja. Next thing I know, I see Officer Shawan. Next thing I know, I see Officer Barcala. You understand? So don't let, you understand, us being us for, you understand, bring you down. You understand? Sign Christ. You understand? Because by us in Canada, you're gonna see a lot of brothers and, you understand, sisters being saved, man. Change their life, man. You understand? Go ahead.
And the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment.
The what? The what you say?
And the foundation of it shall be.
The foundation. The foundation means from the roots, right?
You
about to see every type of things or culture or philosophy, you understand, that was holding this place. Just like you have the I.S.U.P.K right now. We destroying, you understand, the philosophy that Christ is a white man. We destroying that philosophy that, you understand, everybody could be saved. You're about to see every other type of philosophy that hold this empire in place falls down. That's what you're about to see. You understand? And I'm happy, you understand? I thank God. You understand? I'm forever well. You understand? I'm forever, you understand? What was the word I'm trying to find? Grateful. I'm forever grateful, you understand, for being part of this, man. You understand? For being with you, brothers, man. You understand? I'm forever grateful to knowing you, brothers, Akim. You understand? Why? Because together we're going to see exactly this place fall. We're going to see exactly our works, you understand? The fruit of our works. You understand? And in the future, they're going to talk about you, Akim. Understand? They're going to say Officer Zabaja, Officer Shawan, Officer Barkella. These men, oh, goddamn. You understand? You'll be praised in those times. But this empire, from the foundation, from the root of it, God is going to destroy it. Let's keep getting more.
And the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that God shall bring upon it.
So why would God punish white people? Why would God punish white people? Why would Christ come and destroy this kingdom?
I actually have a precept for that.
I hope it is the precept I have in mind. Let's get it.
No, well, there's two precepts, but the precept to I was gonna pull up the first one is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it quick.
There's the book of Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers.
Right.
So
why? Prepare slaughter for the iniquities of the fathers, man. This is why, you understand, God is gonna punish white people, man. Also, Zabaja, you want to say something?
I had a precept I wanted to bring out to answer your question. Whenever there's a time.
Go ahead. Officer Barker, you were done.
Khan.
Go ahead, please.
God, to answer why the Lord is going to punish the oppressor, right? Who is Esau or the Edomite, the Caucasian man. The answer is very simple, and it's in a part of the Bible that the pastor never goes to. They just in this. Honestly, in the Christian Bible, I think this page might be ripped out. This whole chapter might be ripped out. I'm going to read it. This is Obadiah, the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. This is letting you know, for the horrible crimes that the oppressor has done, for the electric chair that was in the residential schools that the Canadian government paid for and let the Catholic Church run, for that same electric chair and all the missing Gadite sisters and all the Benjamites and Israelites who call themselves Spanish or Latino or Hispanic or Black, right? This is why the oppressor is going to get cut off, for cutting our women's stomachs open and taking our fetuses, our infant children, and using them as alligator bait. The oppressor is going to be cut off. for the bombing of our neighborhoods, for that 1919 Red Summer, that the oppressor is going to be cut off and destroyed. Salaki.
Right.
Trooper Sawab had a verse in the, what you say is powerful, priest. Trooper Sawab had a verse, Zechariah chapter 1, verse 15. Let's see what it says, because it is closer to the verse that I was talking about, you know, right?
Khan.
Salaki, I don't want. I'm holding the verse as well.
Zechariah chapter 1, verse 15.
Allah, sir, in Revelation.
Okay, Khan, go ahead.
I have it.
Salaki,
Let's
Shari
go,
Wan, you're kind of low.
Go ahead first.
Zechariah chapter 1, verse 15. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease.
That's good. That's good too. You know what I'm saying? God is displeased. That's what it's telling you. But just like Officer Zabaja and Officer Barakella, they give you exactly the context why God is displeased with the Eden. You understand? But there's something else that I want. Let's see if Officer Shawan got it.
Come, sir. This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Yes. So this, you understand? Y'all saying the same thing. Akim, you understand? He that leadeth in captivity shall go into captivity. Y'all saying the same thing. Somebody bring me to Zechariah chapter 2, verse 8. That's what I'm looking for. That was what I was looking for. Why God has an indignation against Esau? Why he wants to punish white people so bad? I know that was a hard one, Akim, but you understand? I can make it easy for y'all all the time. You know what I mean? But all of y'all right too. You understand? You understand? Everything what you said was right. You understand? But I was looking for this one in particular. So what you was closer to it in Zechariah. You understand? Let's get it.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 2 and verse 8.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts.
Mm-hmm.
After the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you.
Mm-hmm. After the glory, you understand, of the nation that plundered you. Now you understand that these nations has plundered you. These nations are as they've been oppressing you for the longest. But there's something, you understand, in their oppression that they do not understand. There's something, you understand, when the Chinese men open a depanneur, you understand, a Quick Mart, you understand, the East Indian open a Quick Mart, you understand, the Arab open a restaurant in your neighborhood that they do not understand. Keep on going.
For he that toucheth you touches the apple of his eye.
Woo! You understand? That's some Ric Flair. Woo! You understand? When I read this verse, man, I'm like Ric Flair. Woo! You understand? Because it feels so good to hear it like him. You understand? He that touches thee touches what?
Touches the apple of his eye.
You touch the Most High. You understand? You against the Most High. By being against so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian, you against God himself. You understand? By doing something to Officer Zabaja, you against God himself. By doing something evil to Officer Shayawan, you against God himself. By doing something evil to Officer Barakatla, you against God himself. And that's one thing that you will understand, you them devils and you them Edens, man. You touch these people. I know they don't have no knowledge of self. I know they don't have, you understand, no history. I know they don't have no language. I know they're poor and broken down, man. But when you touch them, you touch the apple of God's eye. You touch God himself, man. And that's deservable. Woo! I come. Big Flair who.
Woo! Right.
Understand?
Right.
Understand? Knowing that those that do us wrong, do wrong to the Most High, the God, you understand? The God of the entire universe by his name, Yahweh, man. You understand? Now you understand why God has a vengeance. Why God will bring vengeance to these other nations. Why God will bring vengeance to the white man. And by knowing this, you will understand that salvation is not for everybody, but for you. You will be selfish about your salvation. We are we are selfish for our salvation, because we know that our salvation is for us and us only, man.
Right.
Not for everybody else. Knowing the Bible, understanding the Bible, you understand that. Let's get more on the chapter, Officer Barkel.
It's like I'm holding this up.
Officer Shawan, you want to say something?
Salaki, I think Officer Shawan was speaking.
Go ahead, Officer Shawan.
Salaki, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, come. You too what?
You're a little low when you're speaking, though.
Salaki, I was just saying, I'm holding that verse for you, sir.
Which one you got?
Zechariah 2:8.
Yeah, we just, you could drop it there.
Oh, come, sir.
All right, Officer Barkella, go ahead.
Second Ezra, chapter 15, verse 13. They that till the ground shall mourn.
Drop 14, Bible question.
Second Ezra, chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Woe to the world and them that dwell in it. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 15.
But Salaki, before we go, you go ahead. But I thought God so loved the world, though. Now you're gonna tell me woe to the world? But God so loved the world, everybody will be saved, Akim. Now you telling me woe to the world? That would mean, not knowing the Bible, you would say there's you understand the discrepancy on the Bible. They understand there's something that doesn't make sense, right? But understanding the Bible, you understand this word woe to the world is talking about this society, this empire, right. Those that follow this empire, the white man empire, and every Christian religion follows this empire. Woe to this world mean destruction to you. And if you follow exactly white people, man, keep on going.
Verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draw at nigh.
For the sword and the destruction draw nigh. You understand? The second woe is just past, but the third woe cometh quickly. You understand? That's what we're reading about. Let's keep getting. Let's get more.
And one people shall stand up to fight against another.
Voila. Isn't that what we're seeing today? Isn't that what we're saying is happening? Every race of people is getting ready, you understand, to fight one another. You have, you understand, like the Asian nation going, you understand, against Taiwan, going against, you understand, the East Indian. You have, you understand, Russia, and you understand the same people. You have France. I believe it was, it was France today. I seen the video of France saying we are in World War III. I think that Officer Zabaja, I think that's the one I sent you on. I might be mistaken. I think that's the one I sent you on IG, where France is saying, you understand, like we're in World War III. You understand, like we're gonna fight for Ukraine and everything. Well, this is what you're seeing right now. You understand? And soon France is gonna depart from that and be against the US, just like we do.
Right.
You understand? Soon you're gonna see France be exactly, you understand, exempt themselves from all of that and be against the US. Soon you're gonna see Africa being against the US. It will be no more. Oh, thank you, white man. You understand? Africa won't say that no more. You understand? We love you. We love you, Mr. White Man. You don't want to see that no more. You understand? You're about to see Africans being against the oppressor. You understand? You're gonna see Arab being against the oppressor. You're gonna see the Asians being against the oppressor, and all these nations fighting against one another. That's what you're about to see. And that's in the Bible. Isn't that what Christ said as well? Matthew 24. Can we find that there?
No,
you don't have to go. No, don't go ahead. You understand? Because we lack on time. You understand? But Matthew 24, verse 21 to 22, I believe. You could go all the way to 36. You will read it, all right? But let's keep on going where we at right now for the sake of time.
And swords in their hands.
Swords in their hand. We already put, you understand, established the sword today is equivalent to a gun, which means gun in their hand, you understand, weapons in their hand, they're going to fight. Let's get more.
Verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men.
What does that mean? What does the word sedition mean? Yeah, I got it, Doc. And what does the word sedition mean?
So, okay, I'm going to look it up right now.
No sweat, please.
Okay, I'm holding it.
Okay, Officer Shawan got it. Go ahead.
The definition of sedition is to conduct or speech inciting people to rebel against the authority of a state or monarch.
All right, we're seeing that right today. We're seeing that exactly today. You understand? We had a good example in Canada with the convoy. You understand? The truck convoy. You understand? And it's gonna be happening more and more and more and more. You understand? People are gonna go against this establishment. You understand? Against the elites. You understand? It's gonna be like you understand, something like, wait until you see the Jeffrey Epstein. You understand? Island list. You understand? Like you understand, client list. Wait until you see that. You're about to see, you understand, something. You understand? And I heard, like, you understand, there's a lot of people, like, included Obama, Justin Trudeau. You understand? They've been in Jeffrey Epstein Island, and also the court record, the court, you understand, documents are online as well. I could look it up as well. Officer Barker, I think I sent it to you, the court documents, I believe. Exactly. So you understand, like, all these people, you understand, like Jeffrey Epstein, that was included with Jeffrey Epstein, Obama, and this, I don't want to say wife because they have some, anyway, Obama and his whatever.
Good night.
Understand? It's like, there's things, you know what I mean, going on out there. You understand that might, those children are not their children, all right? You understand? So you understand, it's documented, all right? So you just got to look it up. It's documented and everything. You understand? Like, especially with the Jeffrey Epstein things, there's a lot of things coming out of that. You understand? But all these, you understand, they're locking up R. Kelly. Meanwhile, you understand, like, Jay-Z, you understand, was having sex with underage Aaliyah. You understand? It's something that everybody knows. You understand? And so on and so on. You understand? So you're about to see a lot of things, you understand, coming up. You understand? People going against the elites. You understand? The superstars. You understand? The establishment. You understand? Sedition among men. That you're about to see that, exactly that, in a high scale. Go ahead.
Wakan. And invading one another.
Just like you see with Ukraine and Russia. You understand? You're about to see that more and more, more and more. Keep on going.
Wakan. They shall not regard their kings.
What does that mean?
I
just gave it to you.
They're going, Salakia, if I may.
Go ahead, of course, please.
They're going to rebel against the authority that's ruling their land, meaning Canadians are not going to trust Justin Trudeau. Americans are not going to trust the president, and so on and so on. Salakia.
That's exactly what it means. You understand? They're not going to believe exactly this and the elites. They're going to go against the elites. You understand?
Right.
Go ahead.
Kawakan. Nor princes.
Go ahead.
Kawakan. And the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Go ahead.
Kawakan. Verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Verse 18. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled.
The city shall be troubled, right? You understand? We've seen a little bit of it, you understand, during COVID-19. You understand? And it's gonna be more. You understand? I won't be going to be able to understand, like, to go to Toronto. Y'all won't be able to come down here. You understand? Y'all about to see, you understand, a lot of like total lockdown, you understand, everywhere. All right. But hopefully for us in the UPK, we get, you understand, immunity, you understand, we get a free pass so we could, you understand, do the work of the Lord, you understand, or else, you understand, earthquake come down, or else, you understand, 100 people, you understand, downtown just, you understand, the Senko just swallow up downtown. That's what you're about to see, you understand? Let's get more.
Damn right.
Karawakan. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
All right, drop that. Bring me to Second Ezra chapter 13, verse 32.
So, Salakia, Officer Adiyar, what precept were you just reading?
We were on Second Ezra chapter 15, from 9 to where you stop at? 18. Now let's get Second Ezra chapter 13, verse 32. Now you're saying exactly, you understand, World War III. You understand? You're saying World War III and so on. Let's get more.
Karawakan. Second Ezra chapter 13, verse 32. And the time shall be when
Salakia. Start off verse 21, Bible question. 29, Bible question.
Kawakan. Second Ezra chapter 13, verse 29. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth.
So who are the ones that the Most High is going to deliver?
So like the other one.
Go ahead.
The nation of Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
His people. You understand? The 12 tribes of Israel. You understand? And this is what you're saying. You understand? This is what we say. World War III is exactly your salvation. It's the beginning of your salvation because God, you understand, is focusing on these other nations to destroy them. Go ahead.
Karawakan. Verse 30. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth.
Ooh, astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. That is going to be something amazing, Akim. It's going to be something like, you understand, like they're going to be like, wow, oh, snap, oh, you understand? This is what's going to happen. Let's keep on going.
Karawakan. Verse 31. And one shall undertake to fight against another.
And we just read that on chapter 15. We just read that in chapter 15, where they're gonna stand and fight against one another. We just read, you understand? You have that also as Christ's word in Matthew 24. You understand? A nation against a nation, another nation. Keep on going.
Karawakan. One city against another.
One city against one another. You understand? Even in a city, you're gonna see, like, you understand, this Third World War is not just gonna be something like international where you go like to Germany, you go to France, you go to nah. You're gonna see like people from Toronto fighting people from Montreal, people from Montreal fighting people from Laval, people from Laval fighting people from Longueuil, people from Longueuil fighting for people from Gatineau. You're about to see this in the whole scale. You understand? People from, you understand, like New York fighting exactly people from Buffalo. You understand? And so on and so on. Go ahead.
One people against another.
One people against one another. That means race war. Race war. You better know what race you in. You understand? You don't want to be, you understand, thinking that you Edomite, meanwhile you black. And then you end up in their bunker and everything, and they just chop you up, and then you understand whatever. They unalive you. Y'all seen the movie, right? Y'all seen the movie Get Out, so you don't want to be that dude.
Right.
In one realm against another.
Go ahead.
Verse 32. And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the signs shall happen which I shewed thee before,
Yeah, man, these things are gonna come to pass, which means that there's something that these are prophecies. The prophecies, you understand, that shows exactly what's gonna happen. We don't know the hour, we don't know the time of Christ's return, but we know the season. Keep on going.
Karawakan. And then shall my son be declared.
And then what?
Then shall my son be declared.
And then what?
Shall my son be declared.
You know, the season of Christ's return. And then my son shall be declared. Now you about to see Christ, you understand? A black man, 9'9", you understand? Tall black man coming down, you understand, from, you understand, with on spaceship. I'm here, Negroes. I'm here, you understand? Daddy's here. You understand? You about to see a tall black man, dark blue black, jet black, West night black, coming down, you understand, to destroy this society. Christ is not gonna come and just hallelujah, I'm coming back. It's not gonna be Christ. You understand? Christ is gonna come and slaughter Edomites, slaughter the other nation, Edens. Keep on going.
Karawakan. Whom thou sawest as a man ascending.
So they seen Christ before Christ was even born. They seen Christ coming alive. You understand? The prophet Ezra, you understand, seeing Christ in a vision. You understand? Coming alive, you understand, being born and dying, and after that, going up in the chariots, and he's seeing Christ coming back right now. Let's go ahead.
Karawakan, verse 33. And when all the people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle they have won against another.
So now you're seeing World War III. In the midst of World War III, listen good, Christian. In the midst of World War III, we don't know the time, we don't know the hour. But we know that while, you understand, all these nations are fighting with each other for the last time to rule on this earth. Because after it, nobody will rule again except the Israelite. Now, in the midst of them fighting, Christ's gonna be, I'm here, Negroes. You understand? And why Christ say this? That's not gonna be his words, all right? No, I'm just, that's that in parenthesis, all right? But while Christ speak and show himself up, these are the nations gonna stop the fighting. Just like you've seen with that movie, Independence Day. They're all fighting each other until those chariots come. And they're like, you know what? We got to fight them chariots. You understand? We got to fight them motherships. And they all put together to fight the motherships. You understand? That's exactly what's going to happen. They got that movie from the Bible. You understand? They got that movie from the Bible, from knowing exactly what's going to happen in the Bible. You know, while Christ come back with 200 million angels, they're going to be like, you understand? We need to stop fighting and focus on that black guy on the sky right there. We need to kill him. That's what's going to happen. You understand? And that is proof that, you understand, Christ is not coming to save everybody, because they're going to want to kill Christ. They're going to want to fight Christ. Keep on going.
Karawakan, verse 34. And an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together, as thou sawest them willing to come, and to overcome him by fighting.
There you go. There you have it. That's World War III. All right. And you have the same prophecy in Revelation. You understand? You could drop that. You have the same prophecy in Revelation. You understand? You have the same prophecy throughout the Bible, man. But World War III is biblical prophecies. And in the midst of World War III, Christ is coming back. Get your affairs in order. Get your life in order before Christ comes back. That's the only thing I could tell you, you understand, as a priest of the Most High. I got to warn you. Get your affairs in order. Get your life in order before the return of the Most High Son. Because it's not going to be sweet. It's not gonna be something that you want to experience if you're on the wrong side. Be on the right side of God. Like this, you will be protected when Christ comes back. Because if you follow the Eden and follow the custom and their ways, you will die with the Edens, and that's gonna be a horrible death. You understand? That being said, I pass the class to Officer 500 Shot 1.
Let's clap it up for Officer 1000 Adiyar. We're going to do the I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We have the I.S.U.P.K start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brothers and sisters: when a new brother or sister comes into the school, they're off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. They need transportation. The teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Read about it in Numbers 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 to 10. Ma'ashra means tenth in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests is not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. We have the Feast of Purim coming up on Sunday the 5th and Sunday the 5th of March and Monday the 6th of March. You can read about it in the book of Esther, chapter 9, verses 20 to verse 31. To any brother who wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirts, pants, headband, and scarf. With that said, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the brothers and one courtesy salute to the sisters. Man of Israel, Imadium, which means stand in the Hebrew. We're going to give one courtesy salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, Imajim Shabbat. Imajim, Barak, Yadamata. Sar, turn and face the sisters if you have them with you. We're going to give a courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Imajim Shabbat. Imajim, Barak, Yahweh Shemar, Yadamata. Class dismissed.